What's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to Shopcast, man. This is episode 99. We're talking about, if you can't tell by the screen, RE-ANIMATOR, 1985 Lovecraft. Fucking, oh man, I already dropped an F-bomb. Dang.
Oh well.
Well,
Okay, but do it live.
man, that is disappointing. Anyways, well, I guess we can just talk about what we want to now. I'm looking over here on YouTube and it's already like liability. All right.
I think once we start talking about the head giving head, it's out the window anyway. So.
Oh, you got to make at least a minute before you say stuff like that. For real. This is definitely going to get docked now. This is no longer going to be a montage video. Yeah, I've been like trying to figure out. Whatever. It's one video, but like, I've been trying to figure out like what their like code of conduct is with that stuff, and it doesn't seem to make any sense. It's all over the map. So maybe, just maybe, we'll get some kind of like weird 80s horror fan guy watching this. What's us? We're friends. Yeah. Anyways, probably not though. It's probably some dude in the Philippines that's like, I don't give a crap about any of this. I just wanted to do my job. You're fired.
These Americans are vulgar.
For real. And I'm like, now I'm all embarrassed. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean to offend you. Jeez. I genuinely don't. Dude, look, I may not care if I offend some people, but I don't like to offend people. Jeez Louise, dude, that'd be, what a weird train of thought that would be. Anyways, okay, so we're doing RE-ANIMATOR. Good, bro, what? I just spent like an hour and a half of my electricity off, so my brain is like on vacation right now. So thanks for hanging out, though. If you like this kind of stuff, man, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Everybody on Horror Hangout, man, thanks for all the support. We're getting to where one of our major like, what do you call it, accomplishments is coming up real soon. Milestones. Thank you. One of our big early milestones is coming up. So thank you to everybody that's supporting us on that channel. As always, Shop 31 people, man, you guys are amazing. You've gotten us a lot further than a lot of people thought I could go with this. I had a lot of people that thought I was crazy when I said I could hit 5,000 subscribers, and we're creeping up on 25. So that doesn't even sound real. Like, it's just, man, I'm such an idiot. How do I get this many people that care about what I'm saying? You know what it is? It's not that many people that care what I'm saying. It's just a bunch of people that like Juice WRLD. Like, hey, that guy's all right, I guess. He's got a cool purple background, so I'll subscribe. Whenever he does a Juice WRLD video, I'll watch. And then I'll complain when it says that the freestyles aren't freestyles. They're not. No, I'm playing. But anyways, dude, are we gonna get on track? I don't know. Are we? I don't know.
Where's the track? I haven't seen it yet.
It's on the road. It's also got no electricity, so I can't see it.
Okay.
Anyways, so we're on episode 99, dude. Next week's a big one, man. Episode 100. I don't think we're gonna really do much else other than what we normally do. I'm gonna try to get our friend Hugh on the show. He's probably gonna be a pansy and not do it because, well, he's a fucking pansy. And I love you, Hugh. He's like throwing shit at his TV right now. Fuck you, Randall. Anyways, it would just be fun to have him on, man. He's a great conversation, and we're all pretty good friends at this point. So
yeah.
And I think our audience would like Hugh because he's like kind of like a quiet version of me. That doesn't even make sense. But it kind of is accurate, though.
He's kind of like a mix of all of us, really.
For real, though. No, like, it really is.
Yeah.
So let's just get this out of the way because next week's episode. So I was talking to Chris at lunch last week, and I said, dude, I'm finally doing it. And he said, what? I said, for episode 100, I'm making Josh watch Terrifier. And he goes, you're not doing the Fanatic? And I went, shit, no, that's the one. It's the Fanatic. So that's the one.
How did I guess that?
Yes,
How did I guess that?
Bro, you can blame Chris for this. Had he just let me go with the Terrifier, I would have gone with Terrifier. But I felt so stupid. I like slided myself on that one, bro. So what I was thinking was this. If you actually just despise the movie, I will gift you that bottle of whiskey for just playing along with us and being cool about it, because I know
remembered that.
I know that you're super hesitant to watch this movie. I think you'll find some charm in it. Just watch it with the correct expectations, and I think you'll have a reasonably good time. I don't think there's any chance in hell that you go, that was fucking awesome. But if I really thought, it ain't bad Milo. It's so far better than that movie that I just can't imagine. So I genuinely hope you enjoy it. You got to watch it from a comedic angle, and I think you'll have a good time. I mean, the very first words that John Travolta,
drugs,
right? You might want to throw a little bit of gummies in your meal. So the funny thing about this movie is that it's because of Chris Stuckman that I even know what it is really. And he's like the guy that you most relate to, which is funny because I love this movie. It's just one of those things where I think it'll be hilarious. I think we'll have a good time. And, you know, I think that you guys have earned some milestone episode picks of your own. So the next couple ones we'll get you all picking some stuff because this has been a blast, man, for the past couple of years. And we've had some rough shows. We've had a lot more fun ones though. So I'm super happy and grateful to be here with you guys. And so, yeah, let's talk Reanimator, man. This movie was Josh's pick. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, man, it's Reanimator. Have both of y'all already seen this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so, but I wasn't 100% sure. I watched it with my wife and children.
Interesting choice.
Yeah. I forgot there were so many boobs in this movie.
There's a few.
A few. I just forgot. Like, I was like, oh, man. I remembered all the kooky stuff. And I was like, oh, there wasn't that many bad language in it. I think I can watch it. Dude, Chris is like, oh, my God, Charlie, cover up your face. Like,
there's a sex scene within, like, the first, 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, fortunately, they're kids, so they weren't even there on time, so they didn't see that one. But by about the third time, we were like, all right, go to bed. I was like, I can't. I said, I already feel like a scumbag. Go to bed. I mean, they weren't watching those parts because as soon as it looked like that was fixing to happen, we told them, and they're good kids. They were like, all right, put their blankets over their head. But I mean, at that age, they don't want to see that stuff anyways. But I felt horrible. I was like, oh my God, like I don't care about and you know what's weird, dude? It's just people. Like they weren't even doing anything egregious. Like I shouldn't have felt that bad, but we're programmed to think that a breast is a bad thing.
Yeah.
They weren't, it was like some actual real sex scenes. That would be something you don't want kiddos to watch. But this is ladies I don't know. It was a good movie though. So
the only thing I might say is when he starts licking her and going between her legs.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was not. I mean, that was distracting for me.
Because it's Barbara Crampton.
Yeah, she's so bad, dude. Even now, she's still beautiful, man. But we had a great time watching it, Chris and I. She didn't think she wanted to watch it. She remembered it being because she had walked in while I was watching it once, and she had a memory of it being super weirder than it actually was. So I think she enjoyed it quite a bit. Actually, I'm pretty excited that she watched it with me, and we're gonna do some other weird movies. I think she's gonna watch Terrifier with me, dude.
She hasn't watched it with you yet?
No, I haven't made her do that, man.
Really?
No, I haven't made her watch Terrifier, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, or there's a few that I haven't asked her to watch yet. She watched Revenge with me though, which I was pretty surprised she made it through that one. But we hadn't seen it yet; neither of us had. So, anyways, Josh, give us a rundown of what this movie's kind of about. I mean, it's a pretty popular movie. It's quite old at this point, but for those that aren't,
yeah, it's a cult classic. I mean, it's basically a Frankenstein story, pretty much. Mm-hmm. It's based off of H.P. Lovecraft short story. Apparently it's fairly loosely adapted, but yeah, it's just a mad scientist trying to raise people from the dead with this glow in the dark serum.
Dude, I think this is connected to the same stuff that blinded Matt Murdock and gave the Ninja Turtles their superpowers.
Right.
That's all I can think about the whole movie is I was waiting for Master Splinter to be like whoosh and catch the jar of it.
Definitely.
That's funny.
But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. The premise is very simple. What the movie really does for you as an audience member is the characters in the movie are what's special because Dr. Herbert West that's his name, right? Herbert West, I believe. Mm-hmm. He's a maniac, dude. Straight up lunatic. And it's the best thing ever because and they don't pull punches in this movie. Stuff happens, you're no, people that you think aren't gonna get axed. Things that you think won't happen. I think
and they show everything too, even though it's a shoestring budget and it's you can see the strings behind everything or the seams on everything. They still go there.
And I watched this on a Arrow Video Blu-ray, and I didn't even pay attention to that stuff. And I know I could see it if I did, but the movie is so captivating that I just didn't care. I just wasn't even. I want to watch it again and watch for that stuff because I do kind of enjoy, the B movie stuff.
Well, just magic. Like all the the selection of shots and stuff where the head.
Yeah.
It's
awesome.
Obviously just, it's just they cut a hole in the table and he's sitting under the table.
Well, I think that was awesome though, because it gave you a better, what's smarter, doing that or trying to figure out a way to make a dummy head talk? No, dude, just cut the hole in the table, get the dude underneath there and fill it with some stuff that looks like blood. So there's a scene that you don't see. And cool, you can, and then, when they pick the head up, all it is a shot from the behind. It was brilliant.
Yeah.
But it's funny stuff like his body walking around without his head, but the body is now a head taller.
Way taller.
And bigger. It's like a completely different person.
Well, the best part about that stuff is that if you can take your sensibleness and your logic out of watching something like this, it's just so much fun because there are going to be people that just simply can't do it. And they're like, yeah, but why is he so much bigger now? You're like, I don't know. I wasn't thinking. Thanks for ruining that for me, dude.
See, I think this is one of the problems I've had with movies like this for a long time. Because my analytical film brain has it's hard for me to shut that stuff off sometimes. So.
Chris is really bad about that, dude.
Yeah,
it's logical moviegoer, and I don't tolerate that stuff in my house. I have to though, actually. So
yeah.
Neither of us had watched this one for the first time this week, so that's good because watching this for the first time, it would honestly be kind of weird to talk about it on a show like this because I don't know, man. This isn't the kind of movie that you want to experience for the very first time and then go do a podcast about because this is a movie that this is a lot of people. This would be like going and watching Evil Dead, the OG one, for the very first time and having to do a podcast on it. I don't like the idea of that either. Maybe watching it with somebody for their first time would be cool. And then later on down the line, you talk about some of the experiences you had when you watched it for the first time. But I feel like this is a great movie to just rehash with your buddies and watch it. And there's no, this is from 1985, man. We can spoil whatever we want because the movie's so old. At this point, you just get to talk about it. I don't know if it's making any sense, but I know what I'm trying to say. And this is a good one to just rewatch with your friends, man. I
partly picked it as kind of just a reprieve because we had
there was some pretty dark stuff going on.
We had some dark episodes, so I was like, yeah, we've all seen this. It's a silly, campy movie. Let's just have fun this week.
Yeah,
and I also picked it because I watched it last year and I didn't really love it, but after I watched it, I was like, I feel like I just didn't. I wasn't in the right mood for it.
So did you like it better this time, I assume?
A lot better, yeah.
A lot better? Yeah. I think as we get older, we all kind of do that. We watch whatever the movie is. We watch a movie and go, sometimes we just go, and then we rewatch it later. I mean, I've actually intentionally gone and watched movies I didn't like to see if maybe I was just wrong. The best part is when I watch one like Malignant and I'm like, oh, no, it still sucks.
I think for me, I knew the basic premise of the movie, but I hadn't really seen any clips or anything of it. I didn't really know the tone of it. I didn't know that it was as low budget as it was. So
it's very low budget.
I think I was expecting something different. If I had known that it was basically, Evil Dead, shoestring budget, just total mania,
I feel like this is a great double feature with Evil Dead.
Oh, this movie doesn't exist without Evil Dead.
For sure.
I don't think they could get away with it. And they did it unrated too. It doesn't have a rating.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, I mean this movie would have been NC-17 at the time.
Yeah, it would have definitely because there's a lot of even though it's kind of cheesy gore, there's a lot of gore.
And
naked bodies.
Yeah. I mean, there's quite a few full frontal, dicks floating around.
Yeah, I guess there is in there. I didn't even do that. It's like it's not like sexually oriented. It's not like that. I don't think about it much, but you're right, dude. There's 3 or 4 full frontal scenes in this movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I didn't do a gore score for it simply because I knew I wanted to watch it and just enjoy it. What'd you say, Chris? I'm sorry.
Yeah, when they're in the morgue.
Yeah, the morgue is definitely a nudist colony.
Well, I mean, it makes sense though. It's just like it makes perfect sense that they would do it that way. It's just like normally if a movie's trying to get into theaters, they're gonna, cut away from that stuff. And he just didn't do it,
Yeah.
Just didn't care, which is part of the charm of it. It just
made it better.
Like you said, he doesn't pull any punches. It just,
right,
goes for it.
Sorry, I had to handle that. Chris, how did you enjoy this one? Was it your second, third, fourth time watching it, or?
I think it was just my second. I remember buying like a wacky special edition or something back in the day. Going, no, what is this? And just buying it randomly at
a great one to just fall into.
Buying at Sam Goody or something like that.
Let's go.
I think I had like this weird like ooze pin thing in it or something like that. It was some weird special edition that I don't have anymore. But yeah, so I haven't seen it since then, but I remember liking it.
Oh, it's been a while then.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff I forgot that happened in this movie.
Yeah. And yeah, it's awesome. It's a blast.
Dude, the whole cat, the entire cat existing in this movie was so great. I kept wanting the dudes from Boondock Saints to like blow it away by accident.
All right.
It is done, Blue. Did that just fucking happen? Oh man. But
the whole thing with the cat is so ridiculous. That's like maybe the most low budget gag of it all because
I loved it, dude. I loved that it was super low
there's
budget.
like no cat. There's just like sound effects and they're just hitting things.
Yeah.
There is no cat.
And then when they bring in the cat, like it looks awful.
It looks absolutely terrible.
Yeah,
but like there's like a jump scare of it like jumping at the camera and it looks like
it looks like a 4-year-old taxidermied a cat and they put it on a stick and went meow.
Yeah, it's just like a wet stuffed animal.
Oh, dude, and I just love how is it Jeffrey Combs is his name?
Yeah.
Yo, how am I pulling all this stuff to the front tonight, bro? Killing it. That dude is
chewing the scenery.
Yes. I feel like that's how I would be on camera.
Like chewing the corner of the film. He's like
he did such a great job of being this character that every movie I've ever seen him in, he is this character. And I haven't seen him in a ton of stuff, maybe 5 or 6 things, but in addition to like the sequels of this, but everything I've ever seen him in, he's been this same guy. And I don't know if that was because that's just kind of how he acts, and then he just kind of was himself in the movie, like ramping it up to 10, or if he created this character idea, went with it, and then it just got a really good response. Because man, this movie would have sucked ass if he wasn't exactly what he was, because he was the entire reason this movie became awesome. Like,
well, my biggest complaint about the whole movie is that the main character is the most boring part of the movie. He has no character at all.
The dude sucks.
Yeah.
Well, if it wasn't on the cover.
He's the main character, and he's like completely gets overshadowed by Herbert West and his girlfriend. Like, dude, both of them are way.
Barbara Crampton did a great job of being like a goody two shoes in this one.
Yeah, she's actually a decent actress. She's way better than the other.
She's not bad, man. That's why she's still working like she is. She's still getting jobs because she's decent enough.
Yeah, she's been in a lot of stuff.
Yes, they made it. All right, welcome.
And
welcome, sex bots.
It's not an episode without the sex bots.
No, it's not. Tired of being alone? We'll help you. Sweet.
Does it look like we're alone?
I mean, if you look at our background,
technically, we're all.
We're a bunch of dorky movie questions. Yeah, we're probably pretty lonely.
Yeah.
We're over geeking out about RE-ANIMATOR. They're like, oh, we found them. They're here. Fucking incels. Hey, holy shit. What's good, dude? My guy says, I like me a sex bot. What's up, dude? I haven't talked to you in a while. Dang. How many subscribers do you have now? Fucking 200,000? This man started like, I had like maybe 5,000 or something. And he started in like within a week. He had like 10K. I was like, yo, what? I think you were paying for him, dude, to be honest. No, I'm just playing. 151,000. What the f are you doing? Whatever, man. Are they all monetized? I don't care. Whatever. I don't have time to think about it. That's crazy, man. Congratulations. That's a lot.
That is wild.
No one watching. I mean, sometimes these are slow. Sometimes they're not. Is there something? Is that okay with you? Are you gonna talk shit and get blocked? Is that what's happening? I love it when people get in here. No one's watching. You are a fucking nerd. What's wrong with you? Fucking idiot. This is why I got 23,000 and you got 151. I don't give a fuck. DX.
Yeah, said fuck in the first 30 seconds. And
I sure did, didn't I? That's probably why we're not on anybody's notifications.
Yeah.
Like this dickhead's talking about horror movies again, dropping F-bombs.
Yeah. Oh, well.
If I had a... Never mind. That was going to get me banned, probably. That was close.
What's your opinion of the sequels to RE-ANIMATOR?
I mean, I like Bride of RE-ANIMATOR. I don't think I've seen the third one.
Okay. I was just watching Bride before we got on here.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard that one was pretty decent.
Yo, hit me up on Instagram, bro. I want to talk to you about some things that are unrelated. But hit me up later if you get a chance after this. Trauma live stream. Well, here's the thing. I'm not going to do any kind of like watching stuff on live stream. I've had so many of my videos blocked, bro. Like, yeah, dude. Like, yeah. My guy winked at me.
But yeah, I've heard Bride is pretty good. I mean, not as good as this one.
No, it's not as good as this one, but it's cool.
Yeah, I've heard it's still pretty good.
I got like 45 minutes in it. It's pretty good. It's fun.
I haven't watched it in a long time. I have it on Blu-ray though.
No, Barbara Crampton.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the same Jeffrey Combs and the doctor. I don't remember his name.
Yeah, it's the director that did Society.
Okay.
The crazy melting people.
Yeah. Yep. Remember that one.
He was the
combustible. I'm just gonna rip off some of your ideas, dude. I'm writing some stuff down. Sorry. Dude, I was fucking.
We're doing a video over here. You want to join in?
No, dude, if I didn't write this down, I was gonna forget it and be real pissed off.
I hear you. No problem.
Man, that blew my mind. I haven't talked to him in a long while, man. He was one of the OGs on our live streams and hanging out and supporting the channel, dude. Like, I'm really happy he showed up, man. That's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, very.
Yeah, I haven't seen Bride of RE-ANIMATOR except maybe once or twice, and I haven't seen it in a long time. Like, I don't think I've seen it since. I don't think I've seen it since I've been with Carissa.
Oh, really?
It's been a long time, dude. That was one like at the Grey Rubber's house. That's an OG. I don't think I've maybe seen it once. I know I've seen it, and I own it. Oh, bro. So when I bought Bride of RE-ANIMATOR, it's one of those things where when you get it, you open the box and you go, "Oh, I wasn't paying any attention." That's how I got that movie, because I was real fucking tired. I remember ordering it because I ordered it on one of the sales. Do what?
Did you order the wrong one?
Yeah. And I ordered it on one of the sales, and I only had so much money, so I was like, "Oh, sweet, RE-ANIMATOR." And I just wasn't paying any attention because the cover is completely different. And I was like, "Boop!" And I put it in a box, ordered it with a few things, and then I was like, I got it, and I opened it up, and I was like, "Hell yeah, I got RE-ANIMATOR today." I was like, "Oh, motherfucker, dude, I can't watch this movie right now. I got to watch the first one again." So I had to wait until another sale rolled around. Oh, good shit. Good.
Do you have these?
I have Bride. I don't have the third one. Okay. Yeah, I have Bride of.
You have the Arrow version?
Yeah. That's what I got.
Okay. Yeah, because the US Arrow version is like long out of print, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wonder if mine's US or not. I can still hear y'all. Let me check.
If it's region B, then it's still in print. But
yeah, I don't have any idea what it is, to be honest with you.
But the region B is still Arrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can still get it in the UK, but it's out of print in the US.
Damn, no, mine's UK version.
Dumb.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all right, though. I just want to have it. But yeah, it'd been cool if it was a US version. I like having weird stuff. But no, it's not, because then I wouldn't have opened it. So I'm glad it's a UK. Then I can
you get like $100 for it, probably. It's pretty expensive.
I'm thinking about selling my Rosemary's Baby to Hugh, because I don't think I'm ever going to watch that again.
Yeah, I asked for that like a few months ago.
Oh, then I'll sell it to you. I don't care.
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
No, if you ask, dude, you know I can't remember things, bro. You said that shit like you expect me to remember that, bro.
No.
That's on you, my guy. No, just speak
is
up.
it?
That's something stupid. Yes, 100%.
Know your audience, Chris. Know your audience.
It's like when you first started talking about going through your stuff and.
No, you should have to remind me
selling.
about that, dude. I don't.
I'm not that worried.
You won't even do the damn podcast. Fuck him.
Because I don't really want to spend that much money on it, but I do want it.
There is that because it's not cheap.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Now I remember that conversation because I was like, yeah, but I'm not going to discount it. And you were like, all right. And then we just kind of stopped talking about it. It didn't really go anywhere else other than that. It's one of those ones where I just kind of, if we weren't in any kind of pickle right now financially, there's no chance I would sell it because I don't need to. But right now I'm kind of like, okay, I'm stacking money. I'm trying to get this computer figured out. But yeah, I'm not in any big hurry.
Whatever.
Not in a big hurry. It's one of those things when I start thinking about it, I start talking about it. But the moment I stop talking about it, I forget about it. It doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
No, so you don't think you've seen the third? I'm sorry.
I say if I really wanted it, I would just go on eBay and buy it.
I think we're all kind of like that with stuff, though.
Yeah.
We're all like,
yeah.
None of us are just rolling in dough, though. So it's kind of, it's tough to just blow money on some stuff like that.
Yeah.
You don't think you've seen the third one at all? I don't think I have seen it at all either. Have you seen the second one? Okay, I was making sure you didn't say that you saw
the second one was pretty fun so far. It's actually more Frankenstein because they're taking different pieces of bodies and putting them together.
Yes, I remembered that. Being the case.
They're like trying to rebuild his girlfriend.
That one's more of a Frankenhooker type movie.
Yeah, a little bit. Nice. Well, it's Frankenstein. That's how they built Frankenstein.
That is a triple feature right there, dude.
I was just thinking that, dude.
RE-ANIMATOR, Frankenhooker.
Honestly, I was watching RE-ANIMATOR. I was like, this is a good time. I don't know if I like it as much as Frankenhooker, though.
Dude, Frankenhooker is amazing, dude. What's the my guy says I didn't even know there was a third. Yeah, I mean the third one's not real popular.
I think it's Beyond RE-ANIMATOR.
Beyond RE-ANIMATOR.
Yeah.
What was that guy's name? The pimp in Frankenhooker?
I don't remember.
Guy's my favorite character, maybe in any movie
it was
ever.
Awesome.
That's great. Yeah.
I need to grab a copy of that one day.
Yeah, I got mine signed by the lady. She's
nice.
So that woman is
You said she was weird, huh?
Bro. Like, yes. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything else other than that because she was nice to me, but like, yeah, yeah. So, God, that woman. I don't even know what I was gonna say now, dude. I just lost my train of thought. But
RE-ANIMATOR, good movie.
I mean, it is a good movie. What's your favorite part of it? Was it Zorro the pimp? Is that was it Zorro?
Zorro? I think that's so.
It. Yeah.
Oh shit! It might have been Zorro.
Nice.
Where my bitches? That guy's amazing. Yeah, this episode sucks ass, bro. I can't focus at all. I need like 16 fucking Ritalin and 3 or 4 Adderall.
Yeah, I was gonna say some Adderalls.
Welcome to Shop 31, everybody.
Yeah.
What was
I don't really know what to talk about this movie. I mean, it's
yeah.
But
I watched From Beyond as well.
What are we watching tomorrow?
Prince of Darkness.
Prince of Darkness. Carpenter. Yeah. From Beyond. I haven't watched that in a while.
Yeah, I watched that one like two weeks ago.
Yeah, that was actually on my list to be a pick, but watched it still. So
I watched Hard Ticket to Hawaii. Fuck yes. Has anybody seen that movie? Have y'all even heard of it?
I never heard of it.
Did either of y'all happen to watch the trailer?
I didn't, but I read your review and read the synopsis. It sounds awesome.
Same.
Dude, there was one other guy that had a similar review. Like, yo, I didn't know. He's like, I don't like this, and this. He goes, and then I realized that I do. Oh, do I? And I was like, my guy, I like your style. But yeah, dude, I put that review in there just waiting for somebody to be like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I could be like, we clearly don't like the same movies, my friend. But that movie is, dude, Chris and I watched it, and the whole time our mouths were just hanging open. We were like, how'd this get made? Like, who greenlit this and for what reason? Like, there was a snake in the movie, right? And I think it was paper mache. I don't really know. But it was easily the fakest looking snake I've ever seen in my life. But it was a major antagonist. It was a major part of the movie. Like, dude, I mean, it looked like it was painted with like dollar store acrylic paint. Like, it was just like, and I loved every second of it, dude. There was a couple of fights. There was these two guys that were really, really, what's it called when you're shitty to women and you're a man? It's called
misogynistic.
They were very misogynistic, like to a degree where even I was like, "Oh shit, that's fucked up." Like, I have to say that, bro. And then they were also super gay. Like,
that's where I thought you were going on that.
Yeah,
at first.
I think you like each other, and these hot blonde chicks are just decoys, my friend. Either that, or they're from 2022 and they're just transgender women, and you're about to get pounded, son. There goes the monetization for sure. Taking them to Pound Town. Anyways, whoa, hold up. Dude, that movie was amazing. It wasn't as good as RE-ANIMATOR, but it would make for a great nightcap. Goddamn, Josh, you would hate that fucking movie. Don't ever watch it.
Sounds great.
I can assure you, Chris, you might get a kick out of it. Josh might punch me in the face if I made him watch that. Like, I'm pretty confident you'll have a good time watching The Fanatic. I think you might actually assault me if you watched it. If I was like, we're going to watch Hard Ticket to Hawaii, and then I convinced you it was going to be great, and you watched it. Ding, ding. Oh, shit, who's at the door? Oh, it's Josh. Oh, fuck. He just gets in the car and drives off. I'm like, son of a bitch, really? You wasted $14 in gas for that? The show is not getting back on track, folks.
Nope.
I hope you understand.
Not at all.
To the Twilight Zone.
The house is still cooling off.
Yeah, dude, I'm still like, I don't know, man. I don't know I'm fucking tired. I'm stressed out, and I'm just trying to have a good time because I'm tired and stressed out. But yeah, dude, this is probably the one where I lost some subscribers.
Yeah, whatever. They're used to it by now.
This was supposed to be a fun episode anyway.
That's true. This is definitely because we had some heavy ass movies the last few weeks.
Yeah,
for sure.
Did anybody else watch anything else?
Go ahead.
I don't know. Did I watch anything else?
I watched a lot of movies. I can't remember what all I watched.
I was say, so you liked From Beyond actually better than
actually I liked it a little bit more than RE-ANIMATOR.
That's surprising to me because, like, on paper, I think I would like From Beyond a little bit better. It's a little more straight up Lovecraftian. It sounds more interesting than RE-ANIMATOR, but I don't know. RE-ANIMATOR is just kind of like the total package where it's just, I don't know, everything works in it and it's fun. Mm-hmm. Like From Beyond's, it's a little slower. It's not quite as kooky and silly, I guess.
I think it's just as kooky and silly.
It's definitely still there.
I was like, I don't know.
It's still there, but I don't know. I
don't know. I think I laughed more in From Beyond than I did in RE-ANIMATOR.
Really?
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, I need to rewatch From Beyond.
I need to rewatch From Beyond. It's been a while, but I remember it being pretty good.
Yeah, like what you were saying about your first time watching RE-ANIMATOR. Like, I was watching it with a freaking 1-year-old, so I had to pause it a few times.
They're all movies like this because it takes a particular kind of asshole to watch movies like this and enjoy it. Some of this stuff is just so ridiculous, and I truly do enjoy it. Like that silly ass Hard Ticket to Hawaii. That movie is, it's terrible, dude, but I really enjoyed it. But on the same token, I watched a movie called, I think it's called Freak, and it was a horror pack exclusive, right? I like to watch those knowing that they're super indie, super B movie, low budget to a degree that most of the stuff that we watch isn't actually that low budget. And I like to watch them and just kind of see if I can discover a diamond in the rough, because you're going to have to watch a bunch of that stuff before you discover when it's really good, right? And when you watch something like Hard Ticket to Hawaii, you got a movie that's got terrible acting, terrible dialogue, terrible camera work, terrible fight choreography. The music's bad. The fucking dude, there we go. Thank you. Finally, you came back to me. I missed you. But it's enjoyable still because you can laugh at it. Like, the guns in the movie are ridiculous. There's a guy that's doing this a pro skateboarder is in that movie, and he's like an assassin that skateboards. Like, dude, like, come on. Exactly, right? But in this movie called Freak, they have this like low budget movie, right? And it's super dark, and they took it so serious. And by the end of the movie, we couldn't even figure out what the end meant. And me and Crystal were like, Dude, it was such a bad movie that it was like, I don't know, almost 1 a.m. when it ended, and we opted to, instead of going to bed, to watch Santa Clarita Diet for an hour because we were like, that was so bad. We want to cleanse our palate. Yeah, and so like, you can do low budget and have a lot of fun, and this kind of stuff is this is all I like, is just this kind of stuff, man. Like, not all I like, but like my primary source of entertainment is low budget, just kooky, silly fun. I don't take much of it too seriously. Dude, speaking of like, go ahead.
I was gonna say, if you got such a budget restriction and you can't make it look, real.
Yeah, lean into it.
Just lean into it. Yeah, just make it fun. Make it part of the charm of it.
Well, on that movie Freak, I felt bad because the actor that was in it, she was pretty solid as an actor, right? Like, I mean, she's nothing to write home about, but she was good enough to be believable, right? But they give her this really serious role where it's low budget, so there's almost no special effects in it. There's almost no cast. It's all in one place, but the story is literally, it's just dialogue, and it's not like Quentin Tarantino wrote it. It's dialogue that's somebody that's trying to maybe make a first. It was just not a wise choice.
Yeah.
All right.
And I feel bad for the actor because, like, I will never watch that again. And I like bad movies, dude. Like, But speaking of movies that we recently watched, did we all watch Prey? And have we talked about it yet? I can't remember.
Not on video.
Okay, I didn't think so.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. We didn't talk about it on the channel last week because we didn't watch it yet, right?
No.
So, Prey. For anybody who's watching this, I mean, it's okay. Like,
it's decent.
And I'm not bringing it up so I can just totally crap on it either. I'm just so perplexed, man.
I was just waiting for that. Like, it's a piece of shit.
No, because it's not. And the thing is that I'm really trying to come at this stuff a little different and be more serious about my opinions. Because the thing is that I will get to that point. People keep telling me how fucking great it was, because it's definitely not a piece of shit, but it's not great.
Yeah, I've heard some like very high praise. It's like,
dude, like mind-blowing high praise.
Yeah.
I've heard it was the best Predator movie like a dozen times.
Yeah.
Yeah, it blows my mind.
It maybe is in the top 3. Like,
yeah,
I don't know, man. I would
say
say
saying a whole lot.
Well, I mean, that's kind of my point. Predator, Predator 2, and then AVP would be my top 3, and then you get into the, probably Prey after that, I would think. But like, I mean, it has a lot of stuff that I liked about it. But Josh nailed it on the hit the nail on the head when he just said we don't need CG bears. Dude, why was that movie? All of the stuff that was in that movie that was CG could have been taken out. It wouldn't have taken anything from the movie. It wouldn't have taken anything from the story. They just wanted to show you hunting in the movie. So instead of making it where you see the outcome of the hunt, they wanted to show you the hunt. Well, why? We don't need to see that, especially when you're not even like, she's not even. I don't know, man. It just like there was like all these points where you get these little tiny crossroads, right? Overall, did I enjoy watching the movie or did I dislike it? Like, if there's only 2 choices, I have to say that I enjoyed it. If it's either yes or no, I'll go with yes. But that's not what these kind of shows are for. They're not for yes or no. They're for discussion. And there was so many like little bitty crossroads that they got to, and they made a boneheaded choice, and I just can't figure out what the reasoning for it was, other than Disney. Is my only thought, is that it was Disney owned, and that's the reason for most of the mistakes.
Well, Disney didn't make the movie. It's a Fox movie, right? So
no, but it's Disney owned, and they have to get the stamp of approval for everything.
Yeah, I was going to say. So, like, I mean, if Disney acquired the movie and then deemed it worthy enough to continue releasing after taking over Fox, I'm assuming that something like that happened. I mean, I don't know.
Maybe I don't know enough about it. I'm making a very big assumption.
I feel like this has been made since the Disney acquisition. So
I thought so too. That's what I felt.
Because it has like Fox logos on the thing. So I don't know how much involvement Disney actually had in it. Or
it just feels like all the rough edges are smoothed off of it,
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was getting at, more or less. It's like when you have a choice to go real grimy here and get a big out of the crowd, they were like, yeah, let's go the safe route just in case. And it's not necessarily that they made that they did a bad thing with the decision. They just made a bad decision.
Yeah.
The execution wasn't necessarily super bad all the time.
It just has the look of like a Marvel movie. Like the cinematography and everything kind of just like looked like
Yeah,
we're getting using the same exact people to do the
Yep.
same exact look and everything. Like those movies just have a certain,
It fits a
look to
mold.
them. Yeah, it kind of fits a mold.
You
Which
just kind of watch a big popcorn flick.
It was perfectly fine. Like it
No,
was
I mean,
not
look.
bad, but it was just
No, I
not
really thought it was going to be pretty awesome, and
the the whole idea of it is really good. It's a really
idea is
good
awesome.
idea.
Like, the idea is really great.
Taking it out of technology back to primitive weapons and a primitive society. That's a great idea.
The inclusion of Native Americans, I thought, was just wonderful.
Yeah, it's a totally good idea.
Not enough of that in cinema or books of any kind, even like there's because it's like its own thing, and I would like it to be included in everything so that we can all get to enjoy it, and they can all get the benefits of it, and all we can learn some stuff too. Like, if that community was to opt out of that because they chose to opt out of it, okay, that's one thing. But I don't think that's the case. I think they're not getting included in it often, and I like the inclusion of it. So there is a lot for me to enjoy about the movie. And not to sound super stupid and corny, but that girl is beautiful. So she was a great lead to look at on camera. Like, I enjoyed watching her. But I also think that it's one of those situations where, like with the black phone, hey, what's up, Julie? How are you? Wait, we've all seen the black phone, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Jesus. Anyways.
Yeah, pretty good movie.
But look, the kid's not whatever, man. The kid's not overpowering Ethan Hawke though. And you're telling me that bear couldn't fuck up the predator, but this girl was able to outsmart this dude? Come on, bro. Like, give me a break, man. They could have had like a team event, like where they fucked them up together. Like, I would have been like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And these badass Comanches fucked this predator up. Okay, I can get behind that. But a 110-pound soaking wet girl? Come on, dude.
It leaned a little hard on the girl power.
Yeah, and I'm all for girl power, but
which is fine. It's just like it was like waving the flag a little too.
What I thought was going to happen was I thought that she was going to lead a group of people to him, and I thought that's what I was like. Oh, this could be really cool. And I didn't really mention this much until now because I didn't have a reason to. But yeah, I thought that's where they were going with it. And so pretty early on, I realized that's not where they were going. But before I watched it, I thought, oh, she's going to like save somebody with her buddies. Is what it looked like, sort of, by the way they cut the trailer a little bit. And it's just not what happened. And I was like, I mean, there were some cool fight scenes, but like overall, there was a lot of stuff that they just swing and missed with, and swung and how do you say that? Swing and a miss, fuck it, whatever.
Yeah.
On.
Yeah, that would have been cooler because that's why I said he kind of went out like a bitch. Like,
dude,
I don't know.
I mean,
she
no, he went out like a straight bitch.
Yeah, I mean, she was a little bit of a badass, but she wasn't like taking down a predator badass.
Well, like, dude, the xenomorphs would be laughing at this fool. What are you doing? Come on, predator.
Yeah, I mean, she outsmarted him with the terrain and whatnot, but
how'd you feel about her special weapon, the axe with the rope?
It was pretty cool. Yeah,
I thought it was okay, and then I got real tired of it real quick because I was like, okay, there's no way that could be as quickly learned and easily done.
Yeah,
Did it work? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not an expert, but I can tell you for a fucking fact that there's no way she was like, oh, well, it works. Oh, I'm a ninja now. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like it was Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
Oh shit, it was. Damn, it really was.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't even put that together. Yeah. I did like how it came about though, that she was able to tie it up it came about. How did she discover the ability to do that? What was it that she was doing? I liked when she used it when she was in the mud. I thought that was really cool, really smart, and that was a cool little spot because I knew she was going to get out of the mud, but I was like, okay, how is she going to get out of the mud? Because I can't imagine being stuck in mud like that. I'm claustrophobic, and that part had me like, yo, hurry up, get out of there, bro. Like, I'm just not comfortable.
Yeah, it was, I mean, kind of the beginning where she was just like practicing.
Is that what it was? She was practicing throwing it, I think?
Yeah, I forget.
Something happened, and I think she saw another animal do something, and that's what she was like, oh, because she was tired of going and getting it or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, maybe.
But I think Predator would be cool to watch with the family because it's not bloody enough for the kids not to watch it. So it'd be cool to watch with the boys or something.
Yeah, it was just like they had a few like limbs getting chopped off, but I don't know why they shied away from so much of it because
wasn't it rated PG-13?
No, it was R.
Oh, it was R.
Yeah,
sure didn't feel R.
I mean,
gosh, you're so dead on with the Marvel thing.
I don't know if it would have had a theatrical, they would have kind of done it a little different. but it was just
thumbnail's amazing.
Yeah, it was just weird. They took so much of it off screen.
Yeah,
when they did actually show some stuff.
I'm telling you, it was really weird choices, dude. It was super weird.
Yeah.
And I don't hate the movie. I don't know that I really like Predator stuff, so I might end up owning it. But like, if they come out with like a director's cut or unrated cut that's like 10 minutes longer or something like that, that's probably where I'm going to get excited and hope that they have some stuff put in that they left on the cutting room floor.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Like, I mean, I don't know if they have enough to make a director's cut out of it, but
yeah, that's also true.
If they had like a grindhouse cut or something like that of it, that'd be cool.
And I had a package here that I wanted to show you guys. I'm sorry.
Damn it.
I don't know where it's at. Whatever. I'll text y'all later. Is anybody getting anything in the mail lately? You get any good movies or anything?
I've got a few movies.
Did you get your copies of or your copy of Sam Neill?
Yes, Event Horizon.
Event Horizon in?
Yep.
Yeah, that one's sold out everywhere right now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm glad I bought a few of them now.
I don't think it's a limited like a limited edition.
It didn't feel like it was. I bought them for the store just to have them in the store because I got a lot of people that asked me for 4K stuff. That's the only reason I got it.
Yeah,
but,
I think they should restock those. I think because I didn't know.
Hopefully they'll wait a few weeks so I could sell these at a much higher price.
Well, it wasn't Best Buy exclusive like most stuff is. It was
no. It was just a good 4K steelbook.
Yeah.
I do. You know what? If I had to choose one again, if we're going yes or no on this, I had to choose. Would all steelbooks come out be limited and I could buy them and upsell them, or would they all be affordable and just readily available? I'm taking readily available just as a consumer because since I'm not just a seller of things, I actually love this stuff and buy it too. I understand absolutely hating when you miss out on something because I've been there many times. And it's like, dude, I just want to get the movie and I want to have it on the format that I want. I don't want to have to spend $80. Now, I like that there's a pretty nice split down the middle almost even. It's like probably 60-40. Most things are going to get, most by a small margin are going to probably inflate in price a little bit, but there are plenty that come out that don't do that. And that is the one good thing about them re-releasing movies in 4K that are sort of, recently done in Blu-rays, that there's no chance they'll ever go super crazy in price. And it leaves people like us with regular people budgets in the market to buy these things. So,
yeah.
As much as I complain about it, I wanted to say something positive about it. There is positive out there about this stuff. I absolutely love this hobby. I love hanging out, watching these silly ass movies with y'all. I'm talking to these robot sluts. It's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it got bad. It got bad during COVID. That was like
really bad during
every
COVID.
Other release was messed up or delayed or whatever.
Look at the Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer. That one I had to wait like 6 months just to get my replacement disc.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's 6, but it was a long while.
Well, the Arrow had like 3 screw ups or something like that. They had a few replacement programs.
You know what I hate is when people have an issue like that. Like Arrow has an accident, right? It's just an accident, dude. And these people lose their minds. Yeah, but a company like that, dude, no, a company that big, I'm surprised they don't have more accidents, man, because they're big now, dude. Like, I'm surprised I don't hear about Criterion having these things. I think Criterion's a little more finicky with their stuff. Like, they're a little more patient with things.
They had a couple during the same period.
Oh, did they really? See, I'm not as up to date with the Criterion stuff as I am with the Arrow stuff. So
part of it was manufacturing issues, I think.
Oh, really?
Sometimes because it was COVID, they were having problems getting stuff manufactured anyway.
Yeah, that was a big problem the last couple of years. So I recently found out some stuff about sort of a subject. Well, not sort of. It's a subject change, but I found out some stuff about vinyl because you know how vinyl prices have skyrocketed over the past like 24 months. I mean, they weren't cheap to begin with, but they've gone from like $15 to $20 up to $30 to $40 on almost everything. Like I haven't sold a record in my store that was unopened for less than $30 in a hot minute, and I don't make a lot of money on them. So, but I didn't know that not only I did not know because I am an idiot. I just never really considered it, but 2 of the plants shut down. And I've always known about that, but somebody pointed out, they said, yeah, but the cost of the vinyl has actually increased. So the places that are making it, like the making the actual the records, their material costs have increased by almost 30% in the last 18 months. Dude, that's insane. Yeah. No wonder we're paying out the ass for this stuff, dude.
Yeah.
When it costs them, $4 to make something, and all of a sudden, boom, it's $5. They're like, hold up. Like,
I mean, part of it all goes back to gas prices because you're paying travel cost on everything that's distributed.
And, like I try to explain that at the shop because I had a guy come in and tell me, he's like, dude, why is this $42? And I was like, well, first off, if you ask me for a discount, I might be able to accommodate. I don't know. I'd have to look at the record. Second, and I try to explain to him, dude, if it's $42, you can be damn sure I paid at least $32 for it, because I usually price them about $10 above what I pay, depending on the record. Sometimes quite a bit less. And, I've had plenty that I've sold for $3 or $4 above what I paid, because it's not about profit margin on those. Sometimes it's about bringing customers in the store.
Right.
And he just couldn't wrap his head around it. And he was just so pissed off and so mad and so rude that he was just like, and he ended up not buying anything. He was the kind of guy that, like, when he left, all my shit was like leaned forward. And like, I was like, come on, dude. Like, yeah, bro. But I have a lot of great customers, so I'm not really whatever, man. I have a lot of great people that I meet that are awesome. I had a guy come in and recognize that fax record, and I was like, that's why I have it. I want to meet people that know what this is, because that is obscure. And it was cool to talk with him, man. He's a great dude. He's real picky, man. He likes like early pressings of like mostly classic and prog rock stuff. So I run across a few things every now and then he's interested in, but yeah. Anyways, cool. Yeah, man. Anything else interesting happened? This is kind of a shorter episode, really. I'm like pushing it to get it to an hour, but it didn't really have to go an hour, I guess. Oh, dude, check this shit out. I'm gonna make a whole video about this. I saw an accident today, and I don't usually do this, but I don't like talking to cops, but I pulled over to check on the people. I just had a feeling that I should check on them, so I did. And I'll go into more detail later, but the lady that got hit was pregnant, and I mean like 8 months pregnant. And the lady that hit her, I just had a feeling, dude. I told the people that got hit, I said, hey, if the police are coming, I was already going to pull over here anyways. Let me go take care of what I'm taking care of, and I'll be right here in this parking spot. If you need me, come get me. I'll wait until they get here, and if they don't need me, I'll go about my business. And they're like, oh, great, thank you. And so I didn't know that the people that got hit didn't know what a shoulder was, like a shoulder on the road. And so when the cop gets there, the lady that hit him starts talking. And she's like, yeah, I was just coming down the street and they pulled out in front of me. And so that sounds like it's their fault. And so I just stood there. I didn't say anything, right? So the cop walks over and he's like, hey, you got a minute? And I said, yeah. And so real loud, dude, I was like, hey, do you know Jeremy King? And he goes, yeah, I know Jeremy. He's on shift right now. I said, yeah, that's a good friend of mine. Like real loud, because he's a Katy PD. And the lady, you could just see her body language change, dude. She was like, oh, fuck. And he goes, so what happened? And I said, well, I was right. He goes, where were you? And I said, I was right behind the lady in the black vehicle. And he goes, what do you mean behind her? I said, like right behind her. I was stopped when she was stopped. And he's like, oh, okay. And I said, so she was turning left signal on, turning left. And there was cars stopped, and the cars in front of them were moving forward, and they were letting her go into the parking lot. And he goes, okay. And you can see him thinking like, well, then how did this lady hit her? And I was like, and she was about 7 or 8 cars back, and she pulled out, and I heard the gas hit, and she goes, oh, boom, and ran into her, didn't even slow down. And I said, she was driving on the shoulder. And the cop was like, wait. She was driving on the shoulder? And I said, yes. And she was over there, dude, she was so mad. She's like, no, I was driving on the street. And so I was just like, then why is all this glass right here? And I just pointed at it, and it was all of it. It was like the shoulder and in the parking lot of McDonald's. And I was like, no, dude, you were driving on the shoulder. I was like, nobody else would stop and help them. So I did, because it's bullshit. I was mad, dude. I was like, no, because this is the same shit that happened to me on Fry Road. I got ran into, and nobody that saw it, because there was plenty of people that saw it, stopped to help. And I got bent over for this guy running into me. And so and I'm glad I did, because she was telling and the cop told me straight up after they were like, he came over to my car and he goes, I'm really glad that you said that, because this changes a lot of what I got to write up. And he's like, I was definitely going to give them a ticket, and now I have to give her a ticket. And I was like, well, yeah, she should get a ticket, especially if she's bullshitting you. Yeah, dude, it was wild, man. People are so shady. Like, dude, come on, man. Look, the thing is that it was an accident. It wasn't on purpose. It was an accident. Just suck it up and then go, yeah, I ran into him. You're not going to go to jail for it. Yeah. Just get your ticket, pay your ticket, and your deductible might go up for a year, maybe not. Who knows what kind of insurance you got? Nobody was really hurt. It wasn't a big deal, but I hate when people do that shit, man. I absolutely hate it.
Yeah, it sucks.
Stupid, man.
That's horrible.
So tomorrow we're doing Prince of Darkness, huh? It's been a while since I've watched that.
Yep.
Wait, Prince of Darkness, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Dude, what is up today? Josh, how many times have you listened to the Interrupters album? Just once?
A couple times. That's pretty good. It? Yeah, I liked it. I liked it. It's not like their best album or anything, but I like it.
No, dude, their earlier stuff is way more my speed. But the more I'm listening to it, the more I'm liking it. It's got a couple of like long-term songs for me that I'll put on playlists and keep indefinitely. But pretty solid record. I'm gonna do a whole review for it here soon. For sure. Cool, man. Well, next week we're doing the infamous Fanatic. Bro, I can't wait to hear.
Might be Josh's last episode,
right? I'm really intrigued by this one. I genuinely don't know what he's gonna say about it. I mean, I won't be surprised either way. There's no way you think about it the way you thought about Bad Milo. So that's my new bar. Like if I'm like, okay, if it's like 25 times better than Bad Milo, it's not that bad. Like,
yeah, I can't imagine it being that bad. So
no. Oh shit, you haven't watched it either.
No.
I forgot about that.
No,
this is gonna be great, man! I can't wait. I've seen it like 4 times.
Might be both of our last shows,
right? Episode 101, solo Shopcast.
Yeah, I should have kept my mouth shut. Just watch Terrifier.
You and you. The new show starting over.
He's in like a gimp mask with a weird ass green screen behind him, doing some kind of fuckery off I don't know, some pinky film. You know what? I'm into that. If you see this, man.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Not at all. I love that guy, man. I think he just needs to just.
Yeah, he would have. He would have fun if he did. I mean, I was super nervous about starting this, way back in the day, but
we basically just made you do it. We're like, you're gonna jump on with us. You're like, okay.
Well, man, we're just talking to each other. That's not that big.
Talking movies. Exactly. The thing is that if you can get over the fact that it's actually on YouTube, because it doesn't matter. You know how many shitty YouTube channels there are?
Yeah.
You're watching one. What are you worried about?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, cool, man. Well, everybody, we'll see y'all next week for the Fanatic episode 100. And I gotta say, man, I am very proud of the fact that we reached this because I think we've almost imploded a couple times. So I've almost called it quits a couple times just out of exasperation. It's nothing personal. I'm just like, fuck, dude. I'm just tired of whatever situation I'm dealing with that day, and usually it's because I'm also dealing with other shit. I would never get upset enough about anything that we've ever talked about to be that mad, unless it has something else that's going. So, hell yeah! I'm psyched for tomorrow. I want to go see. I might go see Bodies tomorrow, because I do want to see that one. I know y'all don't care about that one.
Yeah, like I saw Stuckman's review of it today, and it made me
about what Stuckman says about it.
It made me a little more interested, but I really don't want to see.
No, he's bummed me out a bunch of times recently. I don't watch his stuff anymore, but I will support his movie. I can't wait for it to make it.
Well, the way he explained it made a little more sense. That if you look at it like it's all like satire and
I mean that's exactly what it looks like. Who would watch it thinking otherwise?
Yeah, no, I mean like all the characters suck and they're annoying.
Yeah, no, it looks like a movie that's making fun of this generation, which is exactly why I want to watch it. Now, Josh isn't really a big fan of Pete Davidson, and I think he's probably going to be a significant part in the movie. So if that's the case, yeah, that's the face I knew you were going to make because I like him, but I can see why you might not. But he's the right kind of annoying for me to be a fan of.
Well, Chris did. Excuse me. Stuckman did say in his review too that it's like one of the flaws of the movie is that you have to hang out with all these horrible people.
Yeah,
but, dude, that's a valid point. So
yeah,
well, we'll see if I can get it watched.
Yeah, I'll say I want to see Bullet Train.
I want to watch Bullet Train as well. There's a bunch of movies out that are like straggling in that I forget were coming out that I kind of want to watch, and Bullet Train's one of them. I never got to see Everything All at Once, what it was called, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Yeah. I still got to watch that.
Okay, yeah, it's streaming. It's out.
Oh, is it? What's it on? HBO or something?
Well, it's rental. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pay $20 to rent that.
Yeah, or you just go buy it and sell it, or
I'd rather just buy it and watch it if I'm gonna do that. Buy a hard copy. But I can't imagine that movie's not good enough for me to at least just keep it.
I think I'll have fun.
You'll like it.
I keep seeing the
it's
hot
very
dog
silly
thing. What is that? Is it gonna make me laugh? Is the hot dog thing funny?
It's completely ridiculous.
It's a lot of just random shit.
It's like my brain.
Yeah, it's not like it's typical A24, but it's silly.
Don't tell me that if you want me to watch it. Shit.
But it's silly, like ridiculous A24. I mean, the movie the guys made before it was about a farting Daniel Radcliffe corpse.
Oh, it's that.
Swiss Army Man.
Right. Yeah. So it's ridiculous.
Awesome.
So this is obviously a messed up when I was trying to figure out how I wanted to do the lettering. But we got a new logo coming. Well, the new logo is already on the channel, but I'm doing a shirt, limited. So if anybody wants one, I'll post a picture of the actual final design. It'll be mostly this with some other stuff. The horror will be colored in. Anyways, I'm only going to probably make about 30 of them. At this point, I figured out that anything that I drop is going to be very limited because I don't want to have. I don't know that there'll ever be a market for me to make 150 of something. I don't know that that's where I'm at. I don't think that's my thing, and maybe it will, but I would rather just this one's done and put it away and on to the next because that's how my brain works better. So
yeah.
And I'm gonna shut up and quit rambling because I'm talking about nonsense now. So thanks guys for hanging out. I appreciate it. We'll see you next week if you still are interested in what I got to say by then. So if not, have a good weekend and catch you around.